Hey, thanks for stopping by the channel. I'm your host, Justin Lloyd, and today I'm going to show you how I made these amazing smoky, tender, juicy, smoked chicken breast. And it's coming up right now. So today we're going to do a smoked chicken breast. It's boneless, skinless chicken breast. I know, before you start thinking, hey, this is going to be terrible, it's dry, it's, stringy, just no good, I'm going to change your mind. Before we start prepping our chicken, we need to get the Blaze Kamado fired up. Now, normally I use those little tumbleweeds, but I ran out. But my good friends at Burn Fire Starter Company sent me a pack of these Bentley barbecue fire starters. Let's take a look at what's inside. So as you see here, I opened that package, and each individual pouch of the Bentley barbecue fire starters has some wax pellets in there. Totally harmless, no chemicals, no additives, no weird stuff. These are great for starting a fire. All you got to do is throw them on the coals and light it up. There's nothing to it. They are mainly on TikTok, so you need to go over there and check them out. Tell them I sent you. So today we're going to be cooking at about 240 degrees, maybe 250. Now, as you can see, I have some old coals from my last cook. So I'm just going to knock the ashes off, spread them around. Now I am going to top this off with some new charcoal. Hey, if you want to send me a sticker, then let me know. Not much. About like that. Let's get our fire starter in there. Right in the center, I'll put a couple coals on top of it so that it catches quickly. Let's go ahead and hit the grill grates with some Pam. I like to make sure that the grill grates are nice and oiled up so the chicken doesn't stick to them. And here we have boneless, skinless chicken breast. As you see, I'm just using butcher paper today, no cutting board. I would just rather prep my chicken on this paper and throw it away for sanity's sake. And especially when it's hot outside like this, you want to make sure that your chicken is nice and cold. Don't let it sit out too long. What else? Do all the stuff you need to do with chicken. Wear gloves. Don't make yourself sick. You know the drill. Okay, here we have 3 chicken breasts. Let's get to trimming some of this nasty stuff off of there. You don't want that fat. We're going to try to make it pretty even. Trim off any weird pieces that might burn, like right there. This guy definitely needs some work. Let's move him out of the way and square this one up. There we go. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. This is a 6-inch boning knife. You can find these pretty much anywhere. All right, let's check the other side. Yep, got some work to do right there. Trim off that stuff. And that came right off. There we go. I like to take those little ends off because they tend to burn. Let's see what we got on this side. Same thing. Get rid of that. Anything that looks kind of weird. I'm funny about chicken, so if you're not, then that's cool. All right, there we go. See that? We'll just trim that off and square that up because that thin stuff, that's just gonna burn. Go about right there. That looks pretty good, I guess. Same thing with this guy. There's a tendon that runs on the outside of that, so there you go. I know, nice and appetizing, isn't it? All right, all the flappy stuff, trim that off. Again, that's gonna burn, so cut that off. Little piece right there. Little piece right here. And I'm gonna call that good. And today we're gonna be using Goldie's barbecue rub. This is a Texas brisket barbecue rub, but it is so good on just about everything. Clean hand. You don't have to go crazy with it. It's a nice even application, kind of light. Pat it in. Flip it over. Do the same thing. Be sure and get the edges. Okay, flip it back over. See how it looks. If any fell off, then hit it again. I got a little bare spot here. There we go. Maybe a little on the back side. All right, our smoker is almost up to temp, so these are going to sit for about 5 minutes. It's going to be okay, people. It's going to be okay. Okay, our smoker is right at 250. Okay, we're going to let these go until they get to about 120 internal. And yes, I do have a probe here to keep track. Let's see, let's just go to this one. Once that reaches about 120 and has the color that I like, then we're going to wrap it, put some butter in there, and make it delicious. We'll be back. Let's see how we're looking. All right, looking good. I did go a little bit longer than 120 degrees, or a little higher than 120, I should say. I went to 130 because it didn't have the color that I wanted at 120. So looking pretty good to me so far. So let's go ahead and get these off the grill and into some butcher paper with some butter. All right, let's go ahead and flip this over. We're just gonna put that butter right there. It's unsalted. You can do salted, whatever you want. We're just gonna wrap this up. This is just butcher paper. Just like so. And then one more time for the butter to be on top. There we go, back on the grill. And I'll do the same thing with these two, except I'm just gonna keep them in this piece of butcher paper since I already had them in there resting off to the side. All right, our chicken breasts are at 155 internal. So now I'm gonna take them off the smoker, and I went ahead and decided that I think a sauce would be good. So let's do that. Let's see what we got here. Move it up out of the way. All right, shoe flies. Flip these over. Oh man, it's hot. We'll just take some barbecue sauce. This is from Tender Smokehouse in Texas. All right, we're just gonna kind of dab that on there. So let's go ahead and put these breasts back on the smoker until they reach 160. All right, these chicken breasts are done. They have the color that I like. We pulled them off at 160. We let them rest for about 5 minutes, so let's slice in. Let's see what we got. Let's say that. Man, that is tender, juicy. Let's take a bite. All right, let's go in for a bite. Tender, smoky. You got that salt and pepper, paprika, onion, garlic. Fly my eyeball. Look at that juice. I mean, it's just as juicy as it can be. That's awesome. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts don't have to be terrible. I mean, you can see all the juice on my fingers. I mean, it's awesome. Now, it may take a little extra time to do this, but it's totally worth it. You gotta try it. It's a simple way to cook chicken breast, and it's gonna be a crowd pleaser. Hey, if you like what you saw today, go ahead and like, subscribe, and smash that bell. It helps us out a lot. We certainly appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.